Welcome, viewers. This is Winshire. Glad that you're back. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a while. I'm a little delayed here getting another Battlefield 6 video out. It's just too busy these days to spend hours and hours doing this stuff. I've been enjoying the game a lot. I went through about 27 clips here to get you that little montage at the start here and some footage here as well. I apologize for being so late to the game, but it's all about the work balance life thing going on, and I'm sure all y'all can relate to that. Hope you enjoyed the montage as always. You know, we got to kick it off Winshire style with that background music. I've only played it once before on a Battlefield 4 montage back in the day. It's again, this family friend of ours. The band's called Sideways, and that name is, or the song in that name, the name of that song that is Hemlock. They're based out in Kansas City, so give them a shout out or a playthrough if you like that kind of music. Thought it was appropriate for the montage this time rather than the traditional Battlefield music. So I've compiled some clips here for you guys of just my experiences so far with Battlefield 6. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this video. I'm not really. It's too late to do a quote-unquote review. I'll certainly give you my thoughts on what I'm thinking about the game, my experiences so far, and just kind of I don't know, a variety of playthroughs of longer gameplays as the video here transpires through to the end, where I'll show kind of the highlights of the very last match I just played on that new map. Forgive me, I should know the name of it. I can't think of it right now, but I absolutely adore that new map that just came out with the kind of the California. Ooh, there's a nice C4. That California map. What is it called? Anyway, it'll come to me hopefully at some point. But man, I really like that map. So I'll show kind of the highlights of a full-on game mode there. And I know I can hear you guys right now in the comments. Oh, Winshire's out here farming bots. Yeah, you know what I am. I'm a more of a casual player these days. And I actually am enjoying the casual breakthrough. Look at this gameplay. I mean, I just started off with taking out that Bradley. Now I'm on the flank. You know, it's a classic LMG, and I'm like, oh, how about this machine gun? And you know what? This is just fun. Is what it boils down to. You know, you don't have to go sweaty, try hard every match. You know, playing these streamers all the time, trying to get the best gameplay. I mean, I was just grinning ear to ear play at this, and you always. With this casual game mode, you never know when the actual live player is going to be coming around the corner to kind of throw you off your game a bit. It kind of reminds me of Titanfall 2 back in the day, if you guys remember that masterpiece of a game, where you're kind of farming the NPCs or the bots are in the gameplay, but sprinkled into the live players that you just never know when they're going to take you out, and it's kind of hard to pick them out unless they got some kind of outstanding camo that really differentiates them from the bots. So I've been playing a couple matches here with the casual breakthrough here, but still you'll kind of see what I like to do in terms of just good gameplay, maintaining situational awareness. Regardless of playing AI or playing live players, the tactics still remain the same. Here I push up on this objective and I get into this blown out bus, and I pretty much we just take this objective basically by bunkering down here. I'm putting out the equipment to keep the grenades from spamming us inside of here. Trying to get that stupid challenge done. That's one of the gripes that everybody has about this game, and myself included, is that these challenges are just so wonky. Like, I want to unlock the airburst mortar here for support, but oh man, look at this. Just let's go. But you have to get like a certain amount of grenade intercepts with this piece of equipment, and it doesn't seem like it's counting for anything. So whatever. It's my end game is to get the mortar unlocked for support class, and spam that like I used to do in Battlefield 3. But here we are just on this objective. I mean, these bullets flying overhead. Enemies 360 degrees around us, which traditionally isn't the best strategy or tactic. But when you're kind of on a low profile like this, or low profile with cover, it's an acceptable amount of risk, I would say. And of course, I'm gonna have to say this. I'm calling this game Suppressor Field 6. That's probably my #1 gripe about this game, is the fact that you have to have a suppressor on your weapon at all times. And I, for one, hate suppressors. I don't like how they neuter the experience of firing your weapon. It just sounds like you're shooting a typewriter, not an actual meaty M60 or heavy machine gun. Every gun sounds the same. You really just kind of take away that engrossing aspect of what a video game brings to you. And if you don't run a suppressor, the moment you fire that gun, you're just a big target on the map. And I don't know why they went that route with Battlefield 6. I think it's got to be what the top 1 or 2 mistakes, maybe top 3 that they made with this game, is reverting back to that. I really liked it in Battlefield 1 where you were not on the map. when you fired one. You had to be spotted. You have to be spotted by a spot player or something like that, or somebody actually spots you. That's how it should be. Forgive me, maybe you guys can explain this to me. How do you spot people in this game? I have not figured it out. Like, sometimes it seems like when my reticle's on, it automatically spots, but you know, other times it doesn't. And I don't know, there's no button that I know of to spot players. Hopefully that rebel come down. Destruction in this game, come on, it's better. It's definitely better than so many other games, better than most Battlefield games we've had recently. I like how rebel can just totally obliterate enemy teams if you play that right. The destruction of this game, again, the environmentals, the visuals, I think there's a lot of potential for this game. I don't know what do you call a home run these days? I mean, look at Black Ops 7 right now. I mean, come on. I've always said this since Battlefield Bad Company 2. I was a Call of Duty player before, but Battlefield Bad Company 2 is what converted me to Battlefield. And since then, I've pretty much stayed true to Battlefield. I just not have any interest at all in playing a COD game. I'm surprised this lasted this long with Black Ops 7. And again, what a disaster that turned out to be. So I'm glad that Battlefield 6 really hit a home run in terms of, you know, whatever competition they're playing against. What other FPS out there right now is going to stand any competition at all with what the success of this game's produced. Again, look how long we are on the subject. There's lots going on. I don't know if I'm fighting a bot or a player. It just keeps you on your toes, and I just enjoy it. And like I say, not all this gameplay is a casual mode, but I just want to show a few clips in there, just me having fun. And not having to be so sweaty. And that's what I maybe encourage you all to do too when you're playing the game. You're here to play to have fun, you know? And if you're not having fun, or if you're frustrated, maybe just try a different game mode. There's so many game modes in this game. That's I don't know, a plus and a negative, I would say. It's a little confusing, the interface on the front screen, the UI. I'm not a big fan of that either. But, you know, give them time. You know, DICE and Battlefield run with their games. It's an evolving process. This game is going to be around, I think, for a couple of years solid. And they will continue to make improvements. And they're hearing our advice. So this is a map I'm talking about. Holy shit. Sorry for the language, but I dropped into this map and instantly I'm like, whoa, this is something I've never seen in a Battlefield game. And I absolutely adore this map. I mean, the color palette on this map, it's like you're in a suburban neighborhood in any suburbia type, you know, not higher end city in the U.S. Look at these flares coming down, the helicopters going there, the immersion right here. I'm trying to maintain a flank here in this position with my silenced DMR, and this is the two-shot one, the SVR I think it is, but you can kind of see how I'm laying low around these vehicles, using them for cover. I'm always trying to be conscientious of my exposure, either to my left or my right. Again, the situational awareness. I know I just don't want to be focused on one lane here, if you will, or avenue. But I basically have threats all around me. That's why you want to at least keep your back to some cover and keep conscientious, if I can talk, of those threats that are coming towards you. Because, you know, they're basically spawning from my direction. I got 3 flags to my left that are captured by the enemies. And I'm popping in here. I'm just trying to lay low, push up on the objective. And I'm just going to go rambling on in here if I can help it. But yeah, unfortunately, this is kind of what I do. And I'm like so focused on this objective, I've neglected to maintain situational awareness. That's what I'm always touting. A goddamn tank rolling up on me, point blank range. I full on just panicked on that one and ran right in front of it, roadkill style. So that's, yeah, I'm not here just to show all the good clips. You know, I'll show you the bad ones too. You know, mistakes I make. Hopefully you see some of this gameplay. You take something from it, learn from it. I mean, I'm always learning myself, and again, it's been a long time since I played a Battlefield game. You know, it's at length, I would say. So I've been pretty rusty lately, and I've been trying to get back into the swing of things as I'm a solo player, because I never play with groups or squads or anything. I'm just always a random solo kind of player here. But you know, this match started off pretty good. You saw this clip earlier in the montage where I'm rolling up, we're taking the objectives, and I get that nice quad kill with the RPGs. Again, this match, I ended up actually going MVP, I'm proud to say, which doesn't happen a whole lot when you're playing against these sweaty tryhards these days. You know, the older you get, the reflexes go down, the aim skill goes down. I actually was playing with my PlayStation 5 controller. You know, I love PlayStation. That's the way to go. The console war's over, guys. And I actually was standing, and I noticed my character was moving when I wasn't putting inputs in. I'm like, oh, that's what they call stick drift. So I actually had to replace my controller, but all like 90% of my Battlefield 6 gameplay was using that defective controller, which I finally realized how many hours into this, like, oh, my controller is bad, so I need to replace that. So actually, maybe that's what helped me start improving my aim a little bit, because it always seemed like I was a little bit off with my twitch skills and reflexes. Again, reviving teammates, it's all part of the game. This gameplay here, it's nothing stellar. This is like that. I said the last match I actually just played in full. I think it ended up going on like 27, 28, and 14. So it was somewhere around like a 2 OKD. Nothing to write home about. But what I will always stress about this game, it's not about, you know, getting those massive kill streaks. Oh, get turned on, son. You want that pickup? And teabags are in effect anytime you fail to kill sheer from behind. It's not about getting those big kill streaks, you know, going up 102 or whatever you want to say. You know, spamming the vehicles. You see absolutely hardly no vehicle gameplay because one, can never get in the vehicles, and two, I just never last in them. To me, it's I always like the boots on the ground. That's where I feel like I had the most effect on the battlefield. And again, in this gameplay, I ended up going MVP between the two teams, and again, nothing stellar. But what's important is that I changed my roles, and that's again one of the main things I like about this game is the fact that the class systems are not tethered to specific weapons. So I can run my M60 on a recon, or I can run a DMR on engineer, or you know, again, you can run any kind of weapon you want. But what's important is, and I think that's where they really did it right in this game, is that you can change your playstyle to adapt the needs of the battlefield. So if you're getting steamrolled by the tanks, the aircraft, whatever, you switch to engineer, you address that. If you're just noticing a lot of dead bodies in the field and you want to support your team, you can revive them. Heal them, etc. with support. And I play recon a lot in this game, a lot, because I notice, and you've seen maybe some of the gameplay, I find that UAV to be invaluable. You pop that thing up, try to get some bearings of where the threats are coming, where the people are, where the enemy team's focused, you know, and help identify that with your team. You know, you don't need to be out there making the kills. Just get out there and show your team where the enemy is, and you'd be surprised how many points you'll get from just identifying threats, and you get a partial credit for spotting those people. Again, that's just, I really like that they changed that with this game. You know, just overall, I'm just very pleased. I mean, God, this map. I mean, the beautiful golf course to my right, just the color palette again, everything pops. It's a pretty good layout too. Lots of cover. I find every objective has its own kind of unique way that you can either defend or attack it in terms of just the cover. There's not too much cover. Everything is balanced on this map. I really just think they did really good. I'd like to see more maps like this. I've yet to do any of and I'm not going to do any of the Battle Royale stuff. I'm not interested in that, never have been. I'm not interested in the Portal stuff. I just, you know, the single player, I mean, why did they exhaust all those resources to have a single player? You know how it is with Battlefield. Nobody ever plays it. I mean, I played like 1 mission, 2 missions on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the multiplayer. You know, my time's valuable. I don't have time to soak 6-7 hours into a campaign or what the heck it is. And it's just for lackluster. I mean, that's kind of where I criticize them, because it's like they flip-flop on that. With 2142, they didn't offer it. They took shit for not giving you a single player. Then they offer it here, and they take shit for it anyway because it's not a masterpiece. I mean, it's not a bad single-player campaign from what I've seen on the footage. It's better, I mean, arguably better than Call of Duty single-player. But again, it's like, why did DICE expel resources and time on that? And so I think they should just focus on the multiplayer stuff. You know, make more maps, make more guns. That's what we're here for. That's what we like. Again, here, just what little vehicle gameplay I always show is usually me in a gunner seat, or repairing or something like that. So, the RPG, I just love it. I mean, I can't get enough of that. I pulled off some pretty good shots. Again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You'd be surprised with some of the hits you can make when you think you don't have a chance. And there's just not a better feeling out there, I don't think, when you actually land one of those like miracle RPG shots. Yeah, that's skill. I mean, there's really nothing. I mean, skill and luck, I would say. Again, Wrapping it up here in the video, I know it's kind of getting long. I appreciate you guys sticking with me this long over the years as well. And, I mean, not a lot of criticisms to have with this game right now. I mean, we have to say it was a masterful launch. I mean, it was not very buggy, at least on console. I've not had a single crash. Hit detection seems pretty good. Servers, I mean, I guess there's a server browser out there, but I really don't think I personally need it anymore. But I will say, I guess, in terms of I forgot to mention earlier, the assault class in this game, what the hell? Honestly, I don't even think I played it once. Not even once in multiplayer. If I did, it was picking up somebody's kit. What is the point of that class? I mean, I guess the spawn beacon is useful, but it seems off with that class to have that. The ladder thing, assault ladder, whatever, who cares? If you want to glitch somewhere, that's all that's good for. That would be a little critical in saying the assault class needs something. I don't know what. I mean, that's not my purview, but I can say right now it doesn't do anything for me. I think it contributes absolutely nothing other than spawn beacons. If hopefully you get a guy that has that unlocked, that's about all it does. So maybe they can do something. Now, see, who pinged that? How do you ping that? I'd like to know what button I need to do to do that. That's call me a noob. I've been playing this game so many hours, I still don't know how to spot or ping things. Kind of distracts me when it does happen. Because if I do it, it's inadvertently, or if I don't know, maybe my teammates are doing it, what have you. But all in all, you know, I'm playing the game and I'm enjoying it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It takes a long time for me to do this stuff. That's why probably, I'll be frank, I've just tapered off from providing videos. I'm not here to provide, you know, weapon reviews like I used to, you know, weapon loadouts. You know, there's so many other people that do that stuff these days. I'm just more than anything these days. I'm just a Battlefield enthusiast, a fan just like you all. I'm not super hardcore player. You know, I'm not gonna be here giving you all these tips and tricks and strategies. I'm just here to share my experiences in the game, maybe offer some commentary on gameplay here and there. But again, I guess obviously the channel is not what it used to be in terms of when I offered, you know, video after video at Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. That was kind of the highlights or the pinnacle of my channel. Obviously, it fell by the wayside with the iterations since those two Battlefields. But this has definitely brought me back. I find myself gaming a lot more. I don't know about you all, but in terms of just Battlefield in general, this definitely hits checks all the boxes for me mostly. Again, there we go. Saw that one in the montage too. I mean, all those clips. Those two clips in the montage I got from this last gameplay. I literally just played last night. So it seems to me like I feel like I'm improving. I feel like I'm starting to understand the game better. I mean, like everything, it's a learning curve. Look at this little camper back here. Ooh. Oh, yes, sir. Get out of here. Teabag. I mean, what's that guy? I'm trying to remember the guys. Enders. He's always raging about guys like that are hiding in the corners, laying in the back. I mean, I certainly understand. So it's always a plus when you capitalize on one of those little sneaky bastards that are trying to ruin your day. But again, just look at all the plants, the boats here. I mean, the smoke. I mean, just the feel, the sound of this game. It looks good. I mean, I'd argue this almost feels like a little bit of a Call of Duty map. You just would not see this. And look at this. This is another little neat feature. You know, you pull out the sledgehammer. I love taking guys' tags with that. Breaking the walls down. I mean, you can never do that in a Call of Duty game. But overall, guys, I have to say, this game is doing it for me. I'm looking forward to what's going on. I just hope in the future, that is, with more content release, I just hope they can maybe iron out the UI stuff. It's just too complicated. I mean, they're getting a little spammy with all the cosmetics too, and you know, I'm just not interested in spending money on cosmetics. That was a hard death right there. I don't know how that guy took me out without a tray there. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a little spammy with the cosmetics and stuff. It's a little hard to unlock camos. I mean, but in the end, I really just don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm here for the guns, mechanics. So I hope they keep adding to, you know, the gun inventory. I feel like support in particular, like that M240B was a big disappointment for me. I expected that gun to really be a terror or a threat, but honestly, it's just the hit detection's horrible on it, or I mean the recoil, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because that thing just bounces all over the place. I really prefer the M60. It's been kind of my bread and butter, as well as the very first LMG you get here. But again, you have to put a suppressor on everything, and I mean I remember in, like, Battlefield 3, I don't think I would ever put a suppressor on an M60. But I just feel like you have to in this game. And I know it's the same thing in Battlefield 3 where, you know, if you fired your gun without a suppressor, you're on the map. But it seems like in this game, I die a lot more quickly without having a suppressor on my weapon. So I don't know if that's just old age or, you know, just a lack of, again, situational awareness. But anyway, that's just my perspective. I'm calling this suppressor field 6, but again here, back in the UAV at the end of the match, because I didn't like how the tide was turning. I was starting to wonder if we are going to win this match or not, so I pulled out here just to try to spot some enemies and help my team out. Gets a lot of points here. Just everything, look at that, spots this, I mean, defense, etc., etc. I do credit this game for helping out players not have to, or, you know, basically encouraging players to not have to be the number one kill player out there. They're rewarding good gameplay, supporting your team, playing as a group. That's what Battlefield's about. That's what it's always been about, and that's why I still feel like this is a good return for the franchise to kind of get their boots back on the ground, get centered again, and produce a good quality game. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll continue playing. I'll upload here and there when I can. Obviously, don't expect me to be spamming your inbox with lots of videos. But I hope you enjoyed the content, as always. I appreciate your support over the years. And I enjoy reading your comments and your feedback as well. And encourage you all to give this, keep trying to get better. That's all I can say. Have fun. Try to keep getting better. That's all I can do. But it's a great game. Love it. Appreciate you guys joining again. This is Winsher. I will see you on the battlefield.